Hello students, in this class we will start chapter 3 of geography, that is motions of the earth. In the previous chapter we have read that axis is an imaginary line passing through the center of the earth that goes through North Pole and South Pole. We all know that earth spins around its axis. The spinning movement of the earth around its axis is called rotation. And when the earth spins around its axis, it also revolves around the sun, which is called revolution. Coming back to the text of this chapter, as you know that the earth has two types of motions, namely rotation and revolution. Rotation is the movement of the earth on its axis, while the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or orbit is called revolution. Understanding it from the diagram, we can say that suppose this is sun and this is earth rotating around the sun. This movement is called revolution. And when the earth spins around its own axis, then this movement is called rotation. The axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle of 66 degrees. So, coming to the diagram, this is an axis of the earth from North Pole and South Pole, which is making an angle of 66 degrees with its orbital plane. The plane formed by the orbit is known as orbital plane. We all know that the earth receives light from the sun. Due to the spherical shape of the earth, only half of it gets light from the sun. For example, in this diagram, the earth is getting heat from the sun only at one portion, while the other portion is dark. So we can say that जब अर्थ सन से डायरेक्ट हीट लेती है तो उसके एक ही पोर्शन में दोपहर होता है और जहाँ जिस पोर्शन में सन की हीट नहीं जा रही उस पोर्शन में डार्क नाइट रहती है. The circle that divides the day from night on the globe is called the circle of illumination. This is called circle of illumination. The period of rotation is known as the earth day. Coming to the next page, we all know that the portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day, thus bringing continuous warmth to the region. Suppose this region is facing the sun. So, in this area there will be day and in this area there will be night. So, the earth facing the sun would always experience day and the other half would remain in darkness and be freezing cold all the time. Life would not have been possible in such extreme condition. The second motion of the earth around the sun is called revolution. It takes 365 days to revolve around the sun. अर्थ को सन के अराउंड रिवॉल्व करने में 365 डेज एंड 6 आवर्स लगते हैं. इनमें से हम 6 आवर्स जो है इग्नोर करते हैं एंड 365 डेज काउंट करते हैं. The 6 hours saved every year are added to make one day over a span of 4 years, which is added to the month of February. Thus, every 4th year, Feb is of 29 days instead of 28 days. This is called leap year. We all know that a year is usually divided into summer, winter, spring, and autumn. Seasons change due to the change in the position of the earth around the sun. We will see that on 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. The rays of the sun fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer. As a result, these areas receive more heat. The areas near the poles receive less heat as the rays of the sun are slanting. The North Pole is inclined towards the sun, and the places beyond the Arctic Circle experience continuous daylight for about 6 months. Since a large portion of the northern hemisphere is getting light from the sun, it is summer in the regions. The longest day and the shortest night at these places occur on 21st June. At this time in the southern hemisphere, all these conditions are reversed. It is winter season there. The nights are longer than the days. This position of the earth is called summer solstice. On 22nd December, the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun as the south pole tilts towards it. As the sun rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn, a large portion of the southern hemisphere gets light. Therefore, it is summer in the southern hemisphere with longer days and shorter nights. The reverse happens in the northern hemisphere. The position of the earth is called winter solstice. On 21st March and September 23rd, direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. At this position, neither of the poles is tilted towards the sun, so the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. This is called equinox. On 23rd September, it is autumn season in the northern hemisphere and spring season in the southern hemisphere. The opposite is the case on 21st March, when it is spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. Thus, we can say that the days and nights and changes in the season are because of rotation and revolution. In short, we can say that summer solstice happens on 21st June, which has most daylight, and winter solstice happens on 22 December, which has longest night of the year. So this is all about this chapter, motions of the earth. Students, for more videos, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.